Buying a powered USB 3.0 hub right now. Disaster. Oh yeah, here's a solid one. 7-port hub. I don't need 7 ports. Okay, I think our life is back together. Let's see if my beautiful face is back together. Oh my goodness, here we go, here we go. What's up? I tighten this stand a little bit more. Gotta get it exactly where we want it. There we go, awesome. Let me turn down this music a little bit. How's everyone's Monday going? Oh, I just shut the door really quick. Oh yeah, cause we be streaming today. We be playing some sweet Diablo 2. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, I'm looking good, seeing myself on the stream pad. Yeah, I was having some really bad USB problems. Just too much draw on the board, I think. I need to get a powered USB 3 hub. The problem with having an ITX board, just not enough USB ports sometimes, you know what I mean? Especially because I was trying to make it. Oh, my audio's low. Oh no. Let's take a look. There we go. I just made it plus 10 dB. Hopefully that sounds a lot better, Jeff. I'm just always afraid of having it way too loud. But maybe it sounds better now. Yeah, it's like going into the red a little bit. Yeah, I'm actually playing with some of these audio, like, hey, let's throw in the noise suppressor. Like, do a moderate noise suppressor in there. There's like audio delay, I don't want that. Noise gate, I have no idea what that is. Oh, that's kind of neat if you're in a really noisy area. But anyways, yeah, I need a USB 3.0 hub. I have an ITX board, so I have like 4 USB port, like I have like 6 USB ports on my machine, and I think I finally just have to call it quits on trying to have my entire work set up and I'm like trying to have my work laptop and my desktop all on a push of a button down here underneath my desk, where it will just take care of it, like just switch between the two. And now my Razer camera is doing its autofocus thing, so we're going to be going in and out, in and out. Let me just... Oh, I can't change that while we're mid-stream. But hey, yeah, next level audio stuff. That is next on the list. I have a... yeah, I just need a better mic. Because this is doing a good job, but it doesn't give that rich baritone that we want. Let me get I'm gonna get Slack down on my little stream pad. there we go. So I can always have SOS. Oh my god, Jeff, everything's breaking. Save me. Okay, cool. Okay. Now that I'm not freaking out as much anymore. Question, Jeff. When I'm in gameplay and people chat, is it showing up on the Yeah, would be a sweet upgrade. When I'm like in gameplay and people chat, is it showing up on screen mid chat, or is it behind? Is it not on the screen? Because I don't think it's on screen still. No, I think I fixed it because I see chat on screen right now. Sweet. Can you see it now? I think I fixed it. Sweet. Let me just change the sweet, because that was again. Twitch Studio is fantastic for getting started, but man, oh man, it's a little wonky. It really is. Let's play some Diablo 2, man. Today was a freaking day. Let me tell you what. Oh, I don't want to play Diablo 3. Get that out of here. I want Diablo 2. Hell yeah. That's what we're here for, right, my man? There we go. Oh, yeah. Get it sharing the right game, because it's still looking for Call of Duty. Let's fix that. Let's see. It's 3 slow frames already? Man. Maybe I have to crank down the options on this one as well. Let's just set things to medium. Oh, that's funny. Transparency quality high, ultra, and very high. Cool, man. You guys do you. Okay. Let's apply these. You know what? We're still doing an offline boy, aren't we?
Greetings.
Sweet, sweet. We're in Loot Lane.
Greetings, honored traveler. I am Jaren, Lord of Loot Lane, and I bid you welcome to my fair port city.
What's up, Jaren?
I'm glad to know that once again, caravans are free to travel through the Western Pass.
Hells yeah, they are.
For some time now, we have been under siege by an evil power that I cannot identify.
Yeah, whatever. Get out of here. Give me that sweet, sweet quest. No quest. Didn't give me a quest.
State your business.
Get out of here. Yeah, everything was like on super high graphics, and I'm like, wait a second. That doesn't make any sense to have everything at super high quality when...
Welcome, bro.
What's up? I had everything at super, super high graphics, and it doesn't make any sense when we're broadcasting 720p. Should probably bring everything down. Graphics level, or graphics wise, so we can have less slow frames. Let's see. Defense. That's.
Good day.
Yeah, what's up, buddy? Let's just say hi to our peoples. Hey.
I don't expect.
Sweet, what up?
The creature makes its lair in.
Okay, time to do Radaman's Lair. That's a fun one. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was a USB problem because I have the Logitech like G Hub right in front of me, like on my what used to be my secondary display below me to see like how my mouse and keyboard are doing and everything. And I was noticing that my mouse was like going in and out from active to inactive like constantly. And I'm like, okay, something a little wonky's going on here. And you're exactly right. The power draw was just too high. So I need to get a powered USB 3.0 hub. Come here, come back here. I want to kill you. No, sir, I don't like it. Actually, my stream pad works again, so let's see.
No, sir, I don't like it.
Oh, Ren and Stimpy had some of the best things. Oh, it's a spooky skeleton. Dude, I really regret. Like, I really enjoyed this Razer. I had the Razer Kaio Pro, and I really enjoyed it for a long time. But now that I've been like streaming, I really see why it's not high on people's lists. It just has a lot of problems with it. And I just don't think the image quality is worth the price. It was like a $200 webcam. There's so many spooky skeletons. Yeah, if I had to do it all again, I would I'd stick with Logitech, because now I have a Logitech keyboard and mouse, because I was like, oh, I love Razer. Well, I loved Razer from like 10 years ago. Yeah, they have. Yeah, I really think Logitech, or not Logitech, Razer of 10 years ago was a lot better than the Razer of today. Get out of that. I actually need some potions. Oh, nice. How's that? Is everyone able to see you in super high def, and they're just like, oh man, this is great. Where's the potions person? Is it? Oh, it's Drognet in this one.
I've heard.
I don't know why. I should have probably gone to Deckard Cain and have him take care of this. Do you get to work from home, like, permanently now, or are they making you go in every once in a while? Yeah, this one's a little bit better because it gives...
Put that to good use.
Hello.
Yeah, you will. I'll keep that in me. Yeah, I've been able to, I actually work remotely, like, permanently now, so that's been, like, dangerous, because I'm like, oh, my test is, I'm doing an integration test. This is going to take, like, an hour. Maybe I should just, maybe I should start streaming. And that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Only go in if it's like, wow, this whole talking on the telephone just isn't working. I mean, that's...
Good to see you.
Thought he healed me. Oh yeah, it's Farah on this one that'll heal me. That's how it should work. Because it's silly having people go in the office when they're just managing emails. Oh yeah, I think this gives me... Yeah. Oh no, it doesn't give me another row, but hey, I love extra life. That's been a great part about the pandemic, is the whole everyone being okay with the fact that when folks work from home, it's not that they're not as productive. If anything, they're more productive because they're happier. Like, it's widespread acceptance. Yeah. And I can see why people do like going to the office. If they just aren't lucky enough to have enough space in their home to do work from home, like, I completely get that, why you'd want to go to the office. Like, I have some coworkers who are in New York City, and they are living in New York because of all the great opportunities, but their home space is nothing compared to what we are lucky enough to have here in the Midwest. So it was a very, very hard time for them. My one coworker, she goes into a WeWork like 3 times a week because our company doesn't have any offices except for Washington. But that's why WeWork is going to be maybe not going out of business anytime soon. I'm going to decrease the volume on this one. I'm actually having a hard time thinking. Actually, where is Radaman's lair? He's somewhere in those sewers. Not having dedicated... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was really bad about the... Yeah, it is very situational, and... It's great that a lot of companies are starting to be sensitive to that, and allowing people to be adults and make that decision on what's best for them and their situation. Yeah, I mean, I sold my car. We're down to 1 car household, and I regret it every so often because I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, I did go on. I'm just like, get me out of here. I'm going insane. I just want to go. Like, some days I'm like, I just want to go to a WeWork, like the WeWork in Detroit, and just get out of the house. But I guess I could always take an Uber. Yeah, I went all in. Yeah, it was a gutsy move. It was a really gutsy move, but the price of used car. Oh jeez, here we go. Disco Runaway. Whatchamacallit. The price of used cars just exploded, and they were offering like, yep, here we go. They were offering just so much money for my car. Yeah, my car was completely paid off as well, and what I was able to do was by selling I had the Chrysler 300, I bought that or sold that off, was able to pay off the van that we picked up for the girls, and then oh jeez, that cold is killer. We're able to pay off some of my student loans, which was baller. No, sir, I don't like it. I have. See you, Eliza, you're dead. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, when the pandemic first hit, I was like, I should probably sell this car. Because I'm not going to use it. And Mrs. Dialects Man was like, no, 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 Chris, keep it, keep it. You know, we just paid it off, etc., etc. And then I'm like, okay. So for the entire year of 2020, I think I put 1,000 miles on the car. And most of that was just me hopping in the car and driving around because I was bored. And that's not so bad. 10% chance to... Oh, I like that effect. So they were offering a certain amount. I don't when the pandemic first hit, and then when was it? Basically, it jumped by like 30%. The amount of money they were offering for the used vehicle, and I'm just like, I gotta take this. This is too good of a deal to pass up. Oh, Eliza actually survived. Wait, what weapon do I have? Did I select the wrong weapon? Oh, fuck, what happened? Oh. There we go. I was too busy talking, not enough time gaming. I was like, why the heck does my guy have a... Why is he using a double-handed weapon? Okay. Oh, the Herodic Scroll, I remember this. There you go, Atma.
They say that greetings.
What up, girl? That's gonna be useful, but... Ugh, the halls... This is... Roof. Okay, new skill. Still trying to work on Holy Freeze, because that's the one I really want. So I'm gonna bump up Resist Cold. Because that is gonna be sweet when that finally pops.
Approach and let's trade.
Let's see what you got, man. That's more than I got, that's for sure. Nothing that I really want, though. What's up, Lysander? You a crazy old geese. Oh yeah, you sell mercs. Okay, sweet. The rocky ways. Oh, I hate these little vulture things. They're the worst. Ooh, what do we got here? The Stony Tombs. Oh no, not dung soldiers. They deal with poop. I don't want poop soldiers. I don't like poop. Not poop soldiers. Poop soldiers are the smoked sphere. Nice. What's oh, it's for sorceress only. Ooh. I should have been a sorceress. You know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Mess with Strider. So when he comes back, he's like, "What the fuck just happened?" Oh no! Lady Dialog. Hardcore mode 2. What? I should probably...
Day.
I'm gonna update our stream information so everyone knows that I'm a baller. Hardcore, baby. Cause that's how we roll.
No.
Yeah, what up, man?
Greetings, young source. There is a place of great...
Oh yeah, we got this. Doing sorceress. Hardcore mode. Let's see how long it takes for mistakes to happen.
Beware.
Maybe I should just be a complete... I've actually never been able to successfully do a sorceress game. I mean, when I originally played this, I mean, we're talking high school, so quality sash is better than nothing. We're talking about high school when I played this the first time through, so my gaming abilities were a little bit more immature, I guess is the way to put it. So maybe I'll be able to do it this time. And like any magic user, like nice skill shrine. Any magic user, it's tough in the beginning, but once you get leveled up and start getting some really powerful magic going on, it just becomes unfair. New stats, cranking up that energy. I think I want to be a fire sorceress, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be a fire sorceress. Right? Is that the one I want? I think that's how I want to do this. Just go with insane damage. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do insane damage. We're gonna increase our mana recovery rate too. Yeah, we're gonna go mad damage. Just go disgusting amount of damage. That's how we're gonna roll this time. When I started playing this one, I started as a paladin, and I kind of switched to sorceress, kind of to mess with Strider, who's our esteemed moderator, and see if he notices the change of scenery, but also the change in class. Nice, more diamonds. But this is a real challenge, especially in hardcore mode, because once you die, that's it, man. There's no bringing that character back. And that's how elite gamers roll. Because we are doing hardcore mode, we're going to make sure that we kill every single baddie in every single area so we can get as much experience as possible to level our character up, to make Lady Di look as tough as she can be. And she is a badass, because sorceress, most powerful class in the game. Necromancer's pretty sweet too. I remember doing Necromancer on my parents' old Pentium 4 machine, and after getting so many minions, the computer would just start stuttering. So I decided to stop being a fake gamer, Jeff, and I started a hardcore sorceress game. Because what's more badass than trying to do hardcore mode with the weakest, right? They did get real. The hardest class to play the beginning levels with. I'm all about that glass cannon life. And hardcore mode's just for cool people, because with hardcore, once you die, that's it, my man. You're done. Yep, glass cannon. So hardcore mode as a glass cannon is just legit. I have never checked out Path of Exile. Never even heard of it. What's it like? It's awesome. So a modern Diablo 2. Free to play. That would be worth checking out. Free to plays are always fun to check out too. Like when I was first started the stream, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna do freaking Fortnite for a while, get good, get good at this whole streaming thing. I had a lot of fun with it. Again, free to play, and they add a lot of shit to it. I was really surprised.
I need mana.
Yeah, that's kind of been the how everyone's decided that they're gonna do, how they're gonna do the whole free to play, the seasons kind of concept. Which I like. It keeps everything nice and fresh. Oops. Press the Windows key and not the right Alt key. Exactly. And people do. I'm guilty of it. Oh, nice. 4 slots. Nice. Cap of self-repair. Required strength of 15. Exactly, yeah. Pay to win is rough. But... Hey. And my Mrs. Dialect's Mana plays a couple games that are like those exactly. Yeah, she plays like one of those like phone games where there's the certain length of time cool off, and oh, if you just give us some cash, you can skip this whole cool off period. But oops, I don't want that. Let's see. She has a Razer. Plugs directly into her audio port on the MacBook Air that she has. Was it
This cave has been purged of
I haven't watched it yet. Was she a little echoey? My father-in-law was actually watching TV downstairs while she was streaming. So there was some background noise from that. If we continue, and that is still like a huge part of the stream, we're probably gonna upgrade all of our audios. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm wearing a wireless one, which has a lot of problems. We're gonna bump up our strength. I know. Bumping up strength on a glass cannon. What are you doing? I'm making ourselves a freaking battle sorceress. Which is actually what I did LARP for a couple years there, and that's they didn't have a battle mage class, so I kind of invented it. And it was a lot of fun playing that. especially in a LARP where a lot of it was based on athletic ability. Like, you could be the most paper powerful person possible, but if you can't hit somebody with your your sword, you know, which was essentially a piece of PVC with foam on it, if you can't hit someone with the sword, you're not doing any damage. So that was really fun. I kind of aged out of the one LARP I was playing. Not really, but it kind of felt like
Take care.
at the same time. Where like a lot of the people that were playing were in like college or just out of high school and trying to, you know, taking the year off or something. I'm like, I feel kind of like an old guy here. I'm gonna sell that. Get out of here. So we're not gonna make a fool on battle sorceress here, but we're gonna make it so she can wear some armor. And I'm gonna just continue down the entire fire tract and just make the super damage. I mean, cold's always good just because it freezes everyone and slows them down, but man, you can get some ridiculously high funny numbers on the fire tree. And isn't that what it's about at the end of the day? Is just getting ridiculously high numbers?
Not enough mana.
Oh, he's immune to fire? Oh no. I feel like the game did that on purpose. Yeah, making this guy immune to fire is just screwing with me personally. Just screwing with my day.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, can't carry anymore. Oh no.
Overburdened.
Okay, cool, man. Let's get back to town then, yo. Oh, what's that? Actively pushing a hotfix to my instance?
Well,
Yeah, we're doing
you have cleansed.
you gotta do fire build, man. Huge damage. I mean, let's see. Like when you get to meteor, so level effect, fire damage, 80 to 100. I mean, that's just silly numbers right there. Average fire damage, 35 to 38 per second. And it's got modifiers and just all sorts of silly things. Oh yeah. So I mean, the first level, you got Firebolt, which is kind of what she starts with the basics. I think the basic 3 spells, right? No, she just starts with Firebolt. Okay. So yeah, let's walk through this tree. So we're gonna go down the fire tree. So Firebolt's what you start the game with. It's mad, you know, fire missile basically. It does 3 to 6 damage. Next level it does 4 to 7, and it receives bonuses, right, from Fireball and Meteor. There's Warmth, nice modifier. It increases the rate that the mana recovers, and I've been kind of going up that because it's your mana recovery speed's super important. So if your mana is just like recharging like every 5, like relatively quickly, you don't have to carry as many mana potions around. Let's see, what's this? Inferno, a jet of flame, sweet. So let's see. First level is 8 to 16 damage per second. Range is 3 yards. Blaze creates a wall of fire. Whatever. That's very situational. Firewall, again, very situational. I mean, you've seen some instances, especially in multiplayer. This would be a lot better, where you have like a barbarian or a paladin in your party, where they're holding like a doorway, and you just cast fire right behind them. But we're soloing this still. And so Fireball's the next one. It's explosive, so you got an area of effect going on. Fire damage 6 to 14. Its modifiers is Firebolt and Meteor. Chant. Get that out of there. Don't need that. Hydra. You got your own little minion. Your own little guy. He does damage, but really what I'm going for is Meteor. Ridiculous amount of damage. Level 24, 80 to 100 fire damage. Average fire damage 35 to 38 per second. Just silly numbers, especially when you add in Fire Mastery, that all fire damage increases by 30% the first time you click on that. I mean, that's just silly numbers. So, and because we're playing hardcore mode, we're going to be killing every single bad guy we possibly can get. Oh yeah. We're going to be getting as much experience as we can. Let's see. Plus 12% enhanced defense. Let's see what's this one? Plus 2 to strength, plus 2 to life. Sure. Sell this leather armor. I'm a min-maxer, man. You can just go around the entire tree, but I am such a min-maxer. You can definitely go hit one around the tree as long as you hit the prerequisites. Yeah, I'm just one of those min-maxer douchebags. So I'm just like, if I'm gonna go, I'm just gonna go straight fire damage, just get ridiculously high numbers. You know, I could have gone cold, which makes everyone slow, but doesn't do as much damage. Yeah, I'm ridiculous about that stuff. But you know, when you're soloing it, it makes a lot more sense to not have all the situational abilities. Like, you should just have. Oh, sweet! I already have diamonds. You should just max out as much of your personal abilities as possible. That's really what I was going towards. And especially, I'm streaming this. Everyone wants to see those ridiculous high numbers. I know I do. I mean, I want it to be like, oh, every time you cast that, it does 500 damage and affects an area relatively the size of Manhattan. So then when I go up against Diablo, he's like, hey, I'm Diablo, I'm like the Lord of Terror or whatever, you know? I'm like, oh, that's great, man. Cast that and he's dead. Death's Advocate approaches? That's awesome! It's at a monster shrine. Where's the monster? Where is he? I'm super excited. Here we go. That's all. That's all you got. Ethereal? Get the fuck out of here. I don't need that shit. Quits at armor, cold resist, lame. Okay, get the fuck out of here. Okay, I need the money. How much? Doesn't say how much it's worth. Let's see here. But watch, I get all the way down to Diablo, and he's like, yeah, by the way, I'm totally resistant to fire, so, like, that whole, you just trying to kill me with your fireball, that really doesn't work, bro. You know what? We're early on. We don't have a lot of. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm being a little like all over the place today, and I'm. If we want ridiculously high, scary numbers that are fun. Oh, I don't want to do that. Let's start a barbarian, man. These guys are silly. I'm all over the place. Let's make big dialogue. Hardcore mode. Let's create it. I know you're rolling your eyes at me right now. I'm just like ADD a little bit right now. So what's fun about the barbarian is you can actually use two-handed weapons in one hand. So you get a dual wielding barbarian with two-handed weapons. Those are silly melee numbers. So we're gonna do the opposite of the of the sorceress. I'm just all over the place. Two-handed weapons. So this guy can have like a pole arm in each hand. It is silly. Like, oh, I can't use that weapon. Sweet, okay. Alright, sweet. So now we're... like... yeah, it's a silly class.
There are many foes here.
Or you can do what I usually do with him, is I just make him an absolute just tank. A two-handed weapon in one hand and a shield in the other. I mean, of course, with the barbarian strength, this is freaking high skill. But yeah, so I mean, the barbarian's cool because he's got like war cries that, like, how it just sends the them scattering a little bit. oh, I can find a potion a little easier, or I can find an item. So these shots get really, really powerful. Like taunt, it lowers their the enemy's ability to attack and their damage goes down. Shout, let's see what it does. Radiant of the party goes up. Battle cry, enemy damage gets even worse. War cry, hell, it does damage, man. Battle orders, battle command, combat mastery is always nice. Just ups your damage, and then but combat skills is really where it goes. Because like combat mastery, you are dedicating. Again, the min-maxer in me is like, oh well, if you spend a point, you're dedicating you only can use swords. But no, I mean it just increases the attack rating and damage for any. So you can for any of these weapons, so you could just disperse it evenly. Let's see, increase stamina, increase speed, iron skin, so natural defense. That's pretty cool. Natural resistance, you resist it all. Combat skills. So that actually costs mana, but this is where it gets really silly. Is you can like leap, so you can jump over the enemies. Leap attack, you jump and attack at the same time, and then whirlwind. A whirlwind, he like spins around with his weapons and just starts beating the shit out of everything. Let's see, what's this? Stun your targets. Concentrate, makes you better at everything, and then berserk. So yeah, like barbarians do, they berserk, right? Frenzy. There's a bunch of cool stuff. I've actually never played barbarian. So I'm actually going to just hold on to my skill points for right now. I don't know what kind of barbarian I want to play as. That's what I'm thinking. The combat mastery on spread it across the weapons, just to make sure that I'm not leaving any of those sweet damage bonuses on the table. And get those silly high melee damages. I don't think I'm gonna do any of the war cries. They just don't. They're not speaking to me. I mean, the most useful one is definitely leap. Like, just being able to jump over the mob. That gets so useful so fast. I mean, you've seen it as I've been playing this. They just... There's so many times where I'm just trying to pull the enemy a little further away. So if I could just jump over the mob and start attacking them on their flank, and then by the time they're like, oh wait, he's over here now, I can jump back over them and just keep them moving constantly. So good news, I think I actually have a tweet sitting, we did that upbeat. Oh, sweet. Which that service is legit. I just don't know if I want that lifetime subscription, so I think I got tweeted at them, and they're gonna help us out a little bit. I gotta get some of that slick music. It's really good music on there. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Large charm. Nice. Superior guitar. Yeah. Yeah, my brother, when he first played through this, he played...
The rogues are safe.
For the moment. Yeah, he played the barbarian the first time. I remember it because he was like, hey, Dialek, check out Check out this whirlwind. Yeah, it's definitely great, but man, that lifetime. I mean, that's $200, right? Right out the bat. Some good music. I've started creating a playlist. And I'm a fan. But I think it's like $6 a month for premium. I'm like, that's pretty okay. $200 for a lifetime supply is a little rough, but for anyone just dropping in, we're playing some yeah, lifetime subscription. Lifetime subscription. A little silly, right? When like that's corporate pricing right there. Oh, but so yeah, I'm gonna try to get them to just do month to month for us, because that's really where we need to be. But for anyone dropping in, we keep on getting like additional people dropping in, testing the waters, and then peacing out. Which now that I have like my second screen set up, I can see it a little bit more. It's a little distracting actually. Still getting used to that whole the whole streaming aspect. But yeah, a lifetime subscription is a little. I updated your title with the current build. Oh, nice. Oh, thanks. Thank you, moderator. He's got the power to be a pimp. Are you still working with Rob? I was wondering that the other day, thinking about him and how I still feel bad about how I ruined his day. Because he was having when I actually announced that, like, told him I was quitting, like he was like, yeah, I'm having a really bad day, and I was like, well, your day's about to get a lot worse. I still feel bad for saying it that way, but it was just too funny in the moment to pass it up. I'm like, oh no, this guy is gonna hate you, Chris. You can't say stuff like that. But he was a pretty good boss. Yeah, it was kind of a jackass move, but it was too funny. I was hoping he'd appreciate it later. But oh well. Who would have thought that I'd go from a job to an even worse gig? That was really rough. The place that I went to. It really sucked. It was like everything that I didn't like about where we were working, but even more like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Even more poor communication and bad like, I don't know what I'm trying to think. Like, no project management whatsoever. It was just whole like, hey, we need stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, what are the like acceptance criteria for what you're looking for? They're like, just acceptance criteria. Just do it. Like, what are you talking about? Just quit being difficult. Oh, what up? What up, Haas? Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. It's awesome. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. Always excited about new followers, man. Oh yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Is Haas in the actually in, or is he just followed outside? Because if you're in, Haas, shout out in the chat, man. Some leather gloves. But yeah, the place I went to was even worse. It was bad.
I can't
And what was even worse is that like they knew they were bad, and they were okay with the fact that they were bad. About like it was so weird that I've never been at a place this is like, wow, we really are bad at what we do, but we're okay with it. Like everyone will deal with the fact that we're bad at what we do. But I'm so happy we got another follow. We're at 149. I'm so close to doing my my 150 celebration stream that I didn't tell Mrs. Dialect Mano about. The whole it's gonna be like a 12, 14 hour stream of Secret of Mana. That is gonna be a dame. Like, I'm really excited about that stream. But no, thankfully the place that I'm at now, like with the current work sprint that we're in right now, I was like, guys, I've been having problems completing all the work that I'm saying that I'm gonna do, and that's just not good agile practice. And they were like super cool about it. They're like, yeah, just take less work this sprint. 14-hour session of command. Oh yeah, I have the I have Nightbot. Telling folks about that. Nightbot is really cool. A lot of folks use it. It's kind of the gold standard for communication automation. That's a lot of issues in one sentence, but I see a lot of folks using it. I was gonna sit down and actually do OBS stuff today, but I was like, I'm going to stream. Just play a video game. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, people do a lot of neat things with Nightbot to make life easier, especially when you get a lot larger streams. People asking the same things over and over again, like, hey, Dialect, what specs are you running on your PC? Where are you from? How can I be cool like you? Things like that people are going to be asking over and over again. Can just make Nightbot functions to kind of handle it. The person that I've seen use it probably the best so far is Taylor Morgan. Big fan of hers. Because as a female streamer, she gets a lot of a lot of the same questions that you imagine a young lady would get. So she has them all as Nightbot commands to really simplify her and her mods' lives, because they can just, okay, someone's asking how old she is and where she's from again. Oh, but someone's asking her out on a date again. You know, just things like that. Where it's like, okay, you can kind of just streamline the chat. Yeah, if you haven't checked out her channel yet,
Can't carry anymore.
highly recommend it. Their production quality still isn't where I'd expect it to be with as many followers as they have. But they're getting there. I think she just signed up with a management company, so. Taylor Morgan underscore. She's an Aussie streamer. She is like the epitome of utilizing. Yeah, I know. I cleanse the den of evil because I'm awesome. She really utilizes the entire cross-platform. Ooh, can I wear that? No, that gets put into a item. But she really utilizes the entire cross-platform. So cross social media platform talking with folks. Like she got really big using TikTok. Hell yeah, 1 to 8 plus 20% enhanced damage. I'll sell it. I want that in my... But I've been, one of the things I like the most about her is definitely her ability to engage chat. And if you watch one of her streams, you'll be like, oh, okay, I'm seeing what, I'm seeing what Dialect's doing. Like, a lot of things that I'm doing are pretty similar.
Hello.
Yeah, she's cool.
Welcome.
She does a really good job of a bunch of people who were like, hey, can you play some video games with me? But what she did was set up a Patreon for people to go into a raffle to, like, play games with her. Just, long story short, really smart, big fan. Yeah, put those on. Yeah, like, so we got this, what, two-handed damage for this axe, right? Oh no, I thought he could use. Is that enough? I thought that was one of the things he could just do. Oh, when two weapons are attacked, I thought he could do that. Maybe. Hold on. Let's see. Was I lying? I really didn't think I was lying. I guess I was lying about that. I really thought that he used two-handed weapons as one weapon. Huh. Well then. Two weapons are attacked. Let's see, is it a skill that I have to learn? Combat Master is. Arm. Iron skin, increase speed. Yeah, I guess I was making that up. Oh well, we're gonna use a two-handed weapon.
Greetings.
Maybe I must have misremembered that. Oh well. Or it was a before the expansion pack, because I have the expansion pack installed on this one. It turns out I was full of shit. Fuck yeah, maxing out that strength. And funny enough, I actually I did subscribe to like intro, like the first level Patreon, because I'm like, you know what, I want to see what this is all about. Like, and I was the only person for one day, like for like the first time she did it, I was the only one who did any, who actually did her Patreon, so it was like all dialect. And got to play with her, and got to I played Fortnite with her. Yeah, I played Fortnite, but really what I did was picked her brain quite a bit. Really smart person. Huge fan. Definitely understands how streaming works, and how all the platforms interact with each other. The new media, as the cool people call it. So, I mean, Patreon's cool because they take a very small cut of what is donated. It really depends on the individual creator. Like some people, they really don't add that much value to it. Depending on the amount of support that you have to give them, you really don't get anything out of it. For example, there's this one person on TikTok, Jen Draper. She's a tour guide in Britain, London specifically, who, during COVID pretty much lost her job because, who the hell's going on tours when there's a global pandemic going on. So she started TikTok, and I really enjoyed it. And after she went back to work, she's like, hey guys, I would really like to continue making TikToks, but this shit's just not making any sense anymore. If you guys throw some cash my way with Patreon, we can, I can start making at least minimum wage on all these creative things that I'm doing. So I'm like, sorry, long story short, I'm like at her very lowest tier, which all it does is like she'll post like pictures and stuff of like previews of videos that she's doing. But if you give her like a large amount of money, we're talking like, I want to say like $50 a month, she'll actually give you a discount if you go to London and do a tour with her, she'll give you, and she'll also give you, before she uploads to YouTube or TikTok, she'll send you through Patreon the videos that she's about to post. So that kind of entire idea of exclusivity. So it depends on the creator. And I like the idea of giving creators that I really enjoy, because I'm lucky enough to have a little bit more of a disposable income. I want to be able to reward. I mean, they don't get that much money out of
I am overburdened.
not a lot of money out of these different platforms to continue doing what they're doing. So I like being able to give them a little bit of extra something, because I can do it and I enjoy their content, so probably should do that. I mean, especially during freaking COVID, when so many people were just like, oh my, you know, I need to make extra money somehow. Like how on TikTok there was like so many restaurant like server TikToks that like popped up, because they're like, well, we're out of work, so might as well just tell some funny stories about what it's like to be a server. Or there's this one guy on TikTok. He does septic tanks. Like, that's what his company does, is they do septic tank maintenance. And he's got over 1 million followers. Because everyone was just so starved for information, I guess. Maybe not information, but interaction. Like after the whole couple weeks of everyone hopping on Zoom calls every 5 seconds, and that got old really fast. I know it did for this guy, at least. But yeah, I think let's see. What time is it right now? It's 9:45, so I'm probably gonna do this for like 10 more minutes. But I'm probably gonna peace out at like 10ish. Really a full year before anyone turned on their video. That is awesome. That's hilarious. I love it. It's mana, stamina. I need that. Oh, sweet. I got Leap. I should not have spent money on Bash, because Leap whoop, hoop, hoop. Yeah, my company, where I was at during the pandemic, they were like, cameras on right away. But we were already a pretty distributed workforce. I was working with people in New York, people in Chicago, Atlanta, and my boss was in Maine, believe it or not. Like, rural Maine. I can jump over guys now. It really is. There's so much of communication that is non-verbal. It's, yeah. Like, I was thinking of not having video on this stream and just doing a voice stream, but I don't think that's as personal. I think it's nice having the video so everyone can see my beautiful face, because one, I'm ridiculously good looking, so that's nice. And
I can't carry anymore.
I can't carry anymore. I don't know. It just seems a little bit more human. That I am a person. I actually got some wall art that I gotta put up. I got a it was more for that Europa Universalis. Yeah. That is the lame part about PlayStation. You got the PlayStation 5 or are you still on 4? I got some wall art that's going to be going up behind me for that is more for like Europa Universalis. It's oh, you are lucky enough to have the 5. Damn. What's it like to be cool, bro? Can't even try to get your hands on one of those anymore. Yeah, I got the maps of Mrs. Dialix Man's heading to bed. Maps of Europe and Asia in 1444, which is the start date of in Europa Universalis. That's the date that it starts in. And yeah, I got to get those up. It's wonderfully nerdy, and I love. Okay, so we're gonna do one of these. See, now we're in the middle. Okay, hop away, hop away, hop away, hop away, hop away. Okay. Yeah, I love Europa Universalis. Super awesome game. Ridiculously addictive. I mean, I think I have put over. I think I'm almost 1,500 hours in. And I was streaming it for a bit there, and a couple of guys were like, "Oh," they hopped in and they're like, "Oh, are you like new at this or something?" I'm like, "No, I've been playing it for like 1,500 hours." I'm like, oof, there's a lot you don't know yet, guy. And then turns out I barely have any of the DLC that they've released, and they're like, "Oh man, you got to get on that." So if I stream it again, I'm gonna get all the DLC as well, because it's a subscription service. Like, that's how Paradox Games, that's the company, they decided to start doing a subscription service for all their DLC, because there's like so much of it, and you're not going to be able to convince someone to drop $400. Ooh, that's a nice belt. I need a belt. Yeah, you're not going to be able to convince someone to drop $400 on a video game all at once or at all. So if you are just like, hey, give us $50 a month, which is still pretty high, but if you give us $50 a month, you can have all the DLC and try it out. I think that's really cool. Oh yeah, let's get back to it. Barbarian, barbarian. Oh no. I'm really loving this night mode. Is it night mode, Strider? The artist or the list Spotify thing that I'm listening to, because I love it. They do a really, really good job. I'm really looking forward to the upbeat. Oops, pressed the wrong button. I need to change that button, obviously. Oof. Yeah, that is not the button I want to be pressing. There we go. Yeah, I gotta change that button around. So the back button. So you on the stream pad, like on the stream deck, you can have like folders with multiple buttons on the inside of it, and the button to go back up in the directory tree is the same button as my be right back button. Give me some of that gold. Let's see. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we're going to the graveyard. We're gonna go murk us some blood raven. Oh, that leap is just so funny. I mean, it gets like ridiculously long. Yeah, huge fan of this Spotify. It's good. I mean, you've got one of my favorite is the Taylor. Yeah, night mode. They have like a Taylor Swift sound alike. Like the style is just like Taylor Swift, and like that's awesome. Like they have a couple artists where it's like, oh, I see why you guys have this here. Sounds enough like X, Y, and Z for people, you know, for background music to be like, oh yeah, it's not just a random artist. It's that totally sounds like Jay-Z. And they have the same thing on Upbeat too. They have some artists and sounds where it's like, oh yeah, that's totally name brand. How did that guy, you know, that guy's gonna get copyright hit, and then it's like, no, that's GMCA free, man. Stonyfield. I don't want to be here yet, but it's a hard knock life. We're here. Gotta do it. Yeah. I just don't want to spend that $200. But if I do, I do. It's a really good service, especially the sound effects. Like they just released the sound effects section, and it's great. Let's see, we got some magic stuff.
I am overburdened.
You're overburdened? What do you got in here? Well, you don't need quilted armor. Get that out of here. Bradish. That's gonna be garbage. Hunter's bow. Let's get some of our potions going on. Yeah, I'm not as cool as some of the other folks have been streaming this. Like, there's a couple guys who've already beat Diablo already, and have like not just beat Diablo, but the expansion that is part of this game. You go and you beat the other demon. You go and beat up Baal. Baal. But you can't stream video on the PlayStation. That's kind of lame. I mean, they're essentially computers now. Like, these consoles are so powerful. It seems kind of lame that you can't just hook I mean, it has a USB port. Oh, okay, it does have a camera. You can get a camera attachment. Okay, does it have to be a PlayStation, like Sony branded camera, or can it just be, you can take your Logitech and just plug it in? I guess it's not like it's gonna have Windows drive. Logitech's not gonna be making PlayStation drivers, and it's probably running a flavor of Linux underneath the hood. It's not going to be as cool as the PlayStation 3, where you could load Linux directly on it. Yeah, I would imagine it's going to be PlayStation specific. What games do you stream on PlayStation? I said die. Chip Topaz. Oh yeah, that's definitely on the list of games to get. I love Fallout. Have you played all the Fallouts? I started with I'm an OG. Started out with just Fallout. Like I tried to go back to playing just Fallout again like a couple months ago. Shit, a couple years ago now. It's dated. Let's see. I think I'm gonna keep bumping up Leap.
I shall meet death head on.
Yeah, you will, you manly man. Oh, yeah, that is a bummer. Yeah, dead air is no good.
My army will destroy you.
I'll just jump over your army, girlfriend.
Good riddance, Blood Raven.
Really? I can't carry anymore? Yeah. Guess I can. I guess that does kind of
Hello.
limit the playability or the streamability of it. Kind of lame. That's probably why all the... Ooh, that's a really nice quilted armor. Too bad it's just not enough defense. Just sell that. I really like that. There's actually a really neat PC building service that I just found on Twitch. I don't remember their name. It starts with an A, I think. But what they do is that they make custom computers. But when they're building your computer, they will send you a notice on Twitch saying, "Hey, we're building your computer right now. Wanna watch?" Like that's all they do all day is live stream building people's computers. And I'm like, that is such a great idea. One, free advertising, but two, like, that actually gives me as a consumer a huge peace of mind. Especially if you're like, you can spend some ridiculous amount of money on these machines that they're selling. Like, I priced one out because I'm like, okay, let's just see. Let's see. You could buy a used car or buy a gaming machine. Let's see. Let's see what it costs. And like, spending $7,000 on a computer, I better know that it's getting taken care of. Oh, I'm on fire now. That was a terrible idea. Let's see what we got going on here. Fallout. Yeah, Fallout 4 was good. Yeah, Fallout 4 is definitely the best gameplay experience of the Fallout like games. Completely. Like, hands down, best gameplay. Just, but man, the story of all the other ones. The other ones just have way better story, but the gameplay is eh. Yeah, no, they are really clever to have done that, and they also partner with some streamers to be like, hey, we'll build you a computer, just talk about our stream. Yeah, the Fallout 4 engine and gameplay is just fucking fantastic. Love it.
I am overburdened.
Why are you always overburdened? Why can't you quit sucking? Get your life together. I think it starts with an A. Now it's advertised all over my social media. I think it's Axion Gaming, maybe? It's pretty cool though. Next time I get a PC, I'm definitely just gonna get a pre-built. Get someone else to make it for me. I'm kind of over it. Overdoing it. Oh. Yeah, there's actually when you go live on Twitch, there's actually a button that says like, hey, tweet this. Like, you can link in Twitch Studio, you can link your Twitter account right to it. I just haven't because I'm a jive ass turkey. But yeah, I just don't really have any Twitter followers. I'm like, oh, I guess, like, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like, ugh.
The Order welcomes you.
This part-time gig is becoming more and more from part-time to a little bit full-time. And what's also really cool, Stream Deck. Huge fan of Elgato. These guys really know their shit. You can have Twitter integration with Elgato as well. So I could always just be hitting a button and be like, hey, Dialux Live. Watch him not suck at shit. It's gonna be great.
day.
Let's see. I didn't even really read about self 10% faster hit recovery plus one. That kind of sucks. It's not the greatest. Okay. Oh well. Back to it. Back to the grind. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, nice. Yeah, hashtags are weird. Yeah, like when I do tweet like about going live and stuff, I'll throw in like hashtags of like the game that I'm playing, hashtag Twitch, hashtag streaming, hashtag gaming, stuff like that. Oh yeah, I forgot that is your background. That's one of your first gigs with social media. Oh. Funny how it all comes in circles, right? Cause a wheel. Oh jeez. Fuck. Again, if I could do this all over again, would have done this as a freaking reference just to the Dark Tower, man. Need a fucking cot. We need more members in the quartet. God, that was such a good book. I mean, it got a little, like, that series got a little weird and a little like, okay, Steven, really? Like, I get it. You're the greatest thing that's ever happened in the history of the world. Congratulations, Mr. King. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I was driving up to Birmingham like every day there again for a bit, and I listened to it all in the car. So I was already driving and all that. Let's see what time it is. Okay. I don't know. I should probably... Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking about that the other day, about how that the original gentleman unfortunately passed away. The guy that they got to replace him did a pretty okay job. Definitely was not the voice of Roland anymore. Did you ever see the movie? They like they made a film adaptation of it. I think it definitely wasn't the full like the dark. How was it? I've never seen it. Is it worth watching? I think it has Idris Elba in it though. So what the hell am I saying? Anything with Idris Elba is worth seeing because that guy is awesome. I am a huge Idris Elba fan. Like, I was watching... Good. I was watching... Does it lean into the books heavy, or does it just kind of do a couple nods here and there and tell its own story? I said die. Gotcha. Nice. This one guy that I knew, when I told him that I was reading The Dark Tower, not a big talker. Not a big talker, this guy. Probably have only heard him say around 20 words and knew him for 5 years, right? The guy wouldn't shut up. Like, he talked my ear off for like an hour about it and be like, okay, well, after you read this novel, you gotta read this novel, and then after you read that, you gotta read this, and then you gotta read this short story by this guy over here, and like gave me this, like, all off the top of the dome. He's like, just give me an entire, oh my goodness, all the tie-ins. The guy knew it all. Like, he was a Dark Tower scholar. Devoted a significant portion of his life trying to find the tower. And it... I'm just glad that he freaking finished it. Unlike, our good old friend George R.R. Martin, or that guy's never gonna finish his freaking crazy fantasy world that he creates for us, gets us all hooked on it, and then he's like, you know what? This was a terrible, terrible idea. There's way too much shit going on.
Good day.
I have no idea how I'm gonna put this all together. Okay. Just seeing how many viewers we have in before I say anything more. Let's see here. Let's just show the viewer list. Okay, I won't say anything. I can't say anything anymore. Don't want to accidentally give anything away. I know it's a dated series, but man, for everyone tuning in, pick up the Dark Tower series. Thank us later. It's definitely one of the best ever. Dude, I mean, he wrote the first Dark Tower series when he was a relatively young man. I think he wrote the first one like in the 70s or something. Just kind of like set it aside and was like, "Oh, that was kind of a weird story that I started, wasn't it?" Huh. Yeah. He just threw it in a drawer and was like, "Oh, that was kind of weird." Okay, cool. And then comes back to it after he had some really good financial success, and he's like, I think I can afford to be super weird now, right? Right? Awesome. I'm gonna be weird. Oh, is that how he did? Was that the first book? Is that how he did it? Just short stories? That's awesome. Stephen King, freaking hustler, man. Freaking, he did that grind. I read his novel, not really a novel, not really memoirs, but his book called On Writing. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. It's more geared towards how to write creatively than writing, you know, in a professional setting or doing technical writing or anything like that. But a lot of the teachings kind of translate. But he does a lot of memoir, like writing about his life and how he became a good writer and how he created stories. And it talks a lot about his grind and how he would just be constantly submitting things to excuse me, pick up. How he'd be just consistently writing and sending stories to magazines and just getting constant rejections. Yeah. The guy. Yeah. Cute. He's such a prolific writer. He is able just to put out so much content out there. But he still has nothing on Isaac freaking Asimov. I started getting deeper into the Isaac Asimov collection of just everything that he's ever done, and that guy, rarely anything he ever made wasn't brilliant. Let's pump up strength. Is someone shooting me? Oh. Yeah, let's keep on working on leap. Because we can jump super far now. Oh, you never heard Isaac Asimov? Oh man. Oh. Yeah, I apologize to your significant other. My bad. She's just gonna be hearing you talk about Isaac for like ever now. He's awesome. Like he wrote I, Robot, for example, which the movie and the book have nothing in common. And he's just really, really smart science fiction writer. Like he is one of the great creators of modern science, of modern science fiction. Like him and Jules Verne. That is how highly influential this guy is, and he just was a writing machine. Like, give him a Google. I think the amount of books that he wrote is in the 3 digits, and the amount of short stories that he wrote is in the 4 digits. And every single book that I've gotten on audiobook that I've gotten so far has been freaking really good. Really weird. Like, the guy's super smart. Like, one of those super smart guys that he is just operating on an entirely different level. But really good stuff. Yes. Yes. Yup. That's where I was gonna go, was the Foundation series. I never read it. But if it's as good, it's his masterpiece. Like, so it's probably stupid good. And now is the time to make ridiculously epic TV shows, because you can actually do it now. Like, the money's there. The talent's there. I mean, isn't Amazon creating on Amazon Prime, they're creating, or the rumor has been, I don't know if they're doing it yet, but they're creating a Tolkien, like an actual Lord of the Rings show, aren't they?
I can't carry anymore.
Which, that's gonna be badass.
This tree is one of a kind.
I've been waiting for HBO to do like a Harry Potter show personally. I've been really waiting for them just to be like, okay, so we're gonna do a Harry Potter where every episode is a chapter in a book. I just milk that bad boy for years, because they could, and I would watch the fuck out of it. Because the movies sucked. Like I had never seen the Harry Potter movies at all. Nice. Until I'm like, oh, I got to read the books before I watch the movies. Read the books. I'm like, oh, this is really good. I can see why people really like it. And then, yes, please. And then watch the movies. I'm like, this is rough. This is nothing like it's inspired by the books, but they're missing so much from it. Okie dokie. Let's. Oh yeah, I don't have to stash my gold. If I die, that's it. We're hardcore. I was like, oh, I better stash my gold, in case I die. I'm like, if I die, I've got bigger problems than that. No way! What? They bought it from the Tolkien family? Oh man. That was probably a hefty price tag to convince them to give that up. Wowzers. Or I guess, maybe not. I mean, there's several generations away from J.R.R. and Christopher. Yeah. Yeah, I can see families hating, like, they do hate it because, it's, constant, it's nice to get a royalty check every month, but after enough generations, people are just like, you know what, I just want my fucking payday. Being our, Detroit folks that we are, I've been waiting for the Ford family to finally say, like, give up their preferred stock. I've been waiting for that to happen. Some of the older Fords must be like buying the kids out or something, or the kids that actually care are buying each other out or something. But that is awesome. You know what? Amazon prints money, so they can do whatever the fuck they want. $1 billion to them is whatever. Like, whatever. What? That's awesome. That is awesome. And you need that. You need that kind of budget to be able to do the Tolkien universe. Like, so they're probably starting with like the Similarion like references and shit. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh no, you do have to say it right. When you're throwing out that kind of money, like, takes place in the Second Age. That's awesome. Oh, so we're gonna see like OG Sauron, Pretty Boy Sauron.
I am overburdened.
When he's like, "Hey, how's it going? You guys totally want these rings?" Deep Similarion. Jeez. So what you're saying is I finally have to, like, take the bullet and actually read that, because it's rough. That is a rough book. I got approximately, I was reading it on my Kindle, got over on Happy Island, I got approximately 20% through that book before I'm just like, this is reading just like the Bible. There's only so much I can do. That's cool. Yeah, they're gonna be able to just have this movie go on, or this TV show go on for like 10 years easy. It'll be like 10 years before they even get to Bilbo Baggins finding the ring. That's cool. Okay, so what I want to, I'm gonna probably end this. Yeah, it is tough. It is a tough one to read. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is that I'm going to do the
I am overburdened.
get what's his face, Deckard Cain, and that's how I'm gonna end the stream tonight, because it's getting pretty late, and I'm a sleepy boy. Yeah, there's some really nice additions out there. I mean, the Similarion's really legit too. It was his real passion project, but he never got to finish it. Unfortunately, mortality snuck up on him. Let's see. Do I want to do combat masteries? I love. I'm gonna keep working on my leaps. Look at those hops. Look at those hops. Fucking NBA over here. Some legit shit. Yeah, it was J.R.R. Tolkien's total passion project. He passed away before he could finish it, so his son Christopher did as much as he could with it. Based on notes that his dad left. And then you have J.R.R. Martin, who's just got bored. Oh, sweet. There's the waypoint. I was looking for the waypoint. Sweet. There's the ring that I was looking for. Let's see. Ooh, I should probably know what this does. +4 dexterity. Okay, I'm going to sell that as soon as I can. Let's take what this ring does. +1 to maximum damage. Sexy. Because that ring sucks. +10% faster cast rate. You know that's useful for a barbarian. That's exactly what we're going for here.
I can't carry anymore.
Let's see here. Sure you can. We'll figure it out, my man. Alright, sweet. Oh, I didn't get the Stony Fields waypoint. What a noob.
Greetings.
We've had a pretty okay stream tonight. We got ourselves a new follower. We got some pretty good chatting. I learned more about the. We did our part to advertise for Papa Bezos. I wonder if they're gonna make a. They own the rights to James Bond now. I wonder if they're gonna make a James Bond TV show, because that could be cool. Really like this whole like, what's better, movies or TV shows? Like, we're living in a really cool era of entertainment. For me. I think we've had a lot of like unique visitors too, which is always nice. Get some of those impressions. Okay.
The land here is dead and lifeless.
It's like something spooky happened here. Yeah, it really is a just whole new like. Heck, I have I do have, because I do the Apple One or whatever service, so I do have the Apple streaming service, but I've never actually used it, so they're just collecting money for me on that one. And every time I want to cancel Netflix, they come out with something that my wife really wants to watch. So I'm like, listen, HBO, that's where it's at. Yeah, and then you're like, oh well, what's another $10? You know, what's another whatever a month? Oh, that's not bad. Da da da. And then before you know it, you're like, shit, I'm spending like an extra $100 a month on shit I don't even use. Really? That's all you're giving me out of all that? Ooh, a jawbone cap. Those are for me. Yeah, it's for me. But it's just good at defense. Oh, okay. I was really hoping for something good on that one. Exactly. And it's not like you can get The Witcher anywhere else. You gotta pay. You gotta pay your Netflix.
Decker Kane, you've got to get out of here.
You know, how rude is that guy? He doesn't even open a portal for me. Like, that's rude, right? I think it's rude. Like, if we're gonna open up a town portal, we should open a town portal open for everyone. Don't be a dick. Like, follow basic town portal etiquette, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I said I was gonna end this. Yeah, I should probably head. Yeah, you save the guy. You go to a crazy infested area, you save him, and then he's like, oh yeah, Thanks for I'll identify your items for you. Like, cool. Yeah, yeah. That's totally, you know, tomato, right? You're an asshole. Kind of sucks. Shield sucks. The loot was rough on this one. Did not get a lot of nice swag. Alright. Alright. Okay. Well. Well, cool. Well, I really appreciate you sticking around, Strider, and I appreciate everyone else who kind of like dropped in, saw what we got going on. Huge shout out to let's see, Hoss312_fall. that is a solid name. We actually got quite a bit of follows today. Let's see, we got Gashorda followed us earlier today. Excuse me, didn't mute that. Sky Stars, really cool chap from Australia, followed us a lot earlier. And then let's see, Pi Changeable. Let's see, Pi Changeable. Didn't. No idea what that name is, but they also followed us today. So yeah, it was a good freaking day for the stream here, and yeah, Monday stream success hype, woo! And the fact that I have to get a powered USB 3 hub, that is definitely something I need to do. But again, Jeff, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for looking into everything. I really appreciate it, and we should probably get together in person sooner than later. I know COVID's still weird, but I got my double jabs, and yeah, we'll figure this out. I've been having a lot of fun. Hopefully you've been having fun too, and I'll catch you on Slack, my dude. Talk to you later.